Good morning, folks. Hopefully this looks clear enough. So there's a view of Wales and a bit of England and most of Ireland, and you can see where our boat is. We've just pulled out of Bangor, as the Irish say it, which is up near Belfast, and we're heading down to Fishguard, which is down here-ish. So it's going to take us a couple of days, 2 or 3 days to get there. But let me show you the sails. I think we've got them set pretty well, but tell me what you think. So it's going to get a bit windier now, a bit of wind noise. So we have the code 0 working, and hopefully you can see the telltales. Now I think they're doing okay. You can see the telltales on the outside of the sail are streaming along nicely, and on the inside they're fluttering around a bit, which means the wind is a bit confused there. That's how I understand it should be. There's the upper telltales on the code 0, and we have the main pulled in tight because we're close hauling, and the telltales on the main are streaming out like that, and you can see the main sheets here. We've got the windward main sheet pulled about as tight as it can be, so we're kind of getting a little bit of traveller effect, but not much. I think this is about as good as we can do, and value your opinions, but it seems to be working all right. What are we doing? We're in 8.7 knots of true wind speed. We're getting 3.8 of speed through water. Got a little bit of tide with us still, so the tide is adding a touch. Seems to be okay, but let us know what you think. I might just try and change the angle here. Hold on. Okay, I've switched to a slightly wider view, so the camera will be a bit steadier. Bit of wind noise, but we all love that. Here we go. We're drying out the fenders. We'll put those away soon. But this is pretty nice. This boat sails pretty well into the wind. I don't know if you noticed, but have a look at the autopilot settings here. We've got it sailing into the wind at a commanded wind angle of 40 degrees. It can do better than that. We can get it down to 36, 34, but it goes better at 40 degrees. So that's pretty handy for a boat that's not a racing boat. And some people say this thing doesn't sail to wind, but it does. It really does. Quite pleased. Alrighty. Let us know what you want to see, and we'll try and show that. Okay, bye. So we're steering back towards the Irish or Northern Ireland coastline just to get a better wind angle for the main run south. And what I've done is, as you can see, we've tacked over to the other side, but I've added the barber haul, so that comes as part of the Upwind sailing kit, and this is the first time we've got some pretty good use out of it, and that just seems to be adjusting the angle of the code 0 a bit. So it's working well, and I hope you can hear all of that in the wind. And if you look at the autopilot controls there, you can see that we are at a commanded wind angle of 36 degrees apparent wind angle, and the boat's doing well. We've picked up speed since adding the barber hauler, so ripper. Here we go. Absolutely love this code 0. Fantastic sail. If anyone's thinking about getting a Garcia, this is a really fun sail to have. Alrighty. Bye now. Alrighty, good morning. It's our second night of this passage from Bangor in Northern Ireland to Fishguard in Wales. As you can see, we're heading into Fishguard now. Got 10 nautical miles to go. We've just done a crazy tack there, you can see, to get us on the right angle. And there's Mum down there getting breakfast ready. Bit of a sunrise, gorgeous morning, and what we have is one reef in the main, nicely reefed down, and we're using the staysail. So staysail combined with one reef in the main, and we are humming along. We're doing 5 knots. There's 17 knots of true wind, so it's blowing a bit more than it has for the whole trip. Just go and look at those numbers again. Lots of ropes. We've used every rope in the inventory. So 16.9 knots of wind, 4.9 knots of speed through water, and we're sailing at a apparent wind angle of 44. I keep saying actual, people have noticed, I'm sure, but it's apparent wind angle. Alrighty. More ropes. There's a lot of ropes on this boat. You need to like mucking around with ropes if you're going to get a Garcia Exploration 45. That's a fact. Alrighty folks, see you later.